Remote reality, yeah, that's the key. Unlocking stories wild and free. With the host, side by side. Channel surfers, let's ride.
Hey, Channel Surfers. Welcome to Remote Reality. This is Lauren, your attorney that overanalyzes everything, especially our favorite reality TV shows and favorite Reddit deep dives.
And this is Dee, her paralegal, who doesn't like to be in front of the camera, so she drags me kicking and screaming every time.
That's right. And today, we're dragging her kicking and screaming with some alcohol. We have reached 100 subscribers on YouTube, so we're here to celebrate with the Channel Surfers. I got a nice cheap bottle of Prosecco from BJ's. That's right. I think it was $8 for this bottle. We're going to celebrate the right way, keeping it classy. Dee, I didn't think that we were going to make 100 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a huge goal. Channel Surfers, you did it. You made it possible.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So here, we're going to pop this bottle of bubbly. So our next goal, we're going to aim big. We're going for 500. What? Okay, that's insane. That's insane. We might not ever get there, so we better enjoy this bottle. All right. I'm almost scared to open these. Oh. And there goes
Are you
excited? Well, just so happens I have a little basket under me, which has caught most of that bubbly. So, all right.
I have my white wine since I don't have any champagne.
All right. So, cheers to the Channel Surfers.
Cheers.
Thank you for being our first 100. We love you guys so much. Cheers to 3:45 in the afternoon drinking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we thought it would be fun to do some Reddit deep diving while we drink. What's more fun than a Reddit deep dive and a glass of wine? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not much. So Dee is asking what we should do because you don't usually get on Reddit.
No.
Only for the Channel Surfers.
Only for you guys.
Because I opened up Reddit. So we like going to the Am I the Asshole and Am I Overreacting, which of course I think we should do at least one of those. But this paranormal one popped up first, which kind of
Maybe we're supposed to cover it then.
Yeah, sure. Why not? We're having a few drinks. Let's just cover whatever looks fun. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. What is this? I found some masks and I'm pretty sure they're cursed from 4 days ago. Well, I want to know more. Reddit Paranormal. Okay, so we've got 2 masks here. They're gold and red and white. And I don't think they look cursed. They're kind of cute.
Yeah, I mean, what do they call those? Because they used to be very popular in like decorating.
Like Jester?
Are they?
I don't know.
Are they like Mardi Gras type?
But I was thinking that they have like a New Orleans, maybe. So they've got gold blips. Let's see. There's some music notes on them. Which, wow, that's a lot of notes.
Well, it looks to me like maybe those sections were made out of music sheets.
Maybe. Story time. So I found these masks about 8 years ago. Does somebody need to go on the Hoarder show?
I've got stuff from 8 years ago. Watch it.
But haunted masks? I mean,
hang on to a haunted mask.
What are these masks doing? I mean, they're laying on the floor in this picture. Anyway, 8 years ago, and I swear they have been doing weird shit to me and my brother since. To her and her brother. I was on the clock delivering some stuff to a hardware store, and it was a pretty bad storm, but I could hear these bells when I was walking into the store. All right, it's a bad storm and you hear bells. Wind chimes. You're delivering it to a hardware store. Did they have a bell on the back of the door? Are you smoking crack? I've got questions. Okay, let's keep reading. When I walked outside again, I tried to find out what was making the sound. Oh,
she heard it outside.
Maybe she has tinnitus and it's just a ringing sound in her ears. When I walked outside again, I tried to find out what was making the sound, and I found these masks behind a dumpster looking very out of place. Oh, so she went dumpster diving for these masks.
Someone done throwed them away and she had to go and find them.
Now she's going to talk about a weird smell. Honey, it's the dumpster. I picked them up and took them home with me. And very soon after that, I noticed an evil energy around my apartment complex.
She didn't pick up the energy before she got them from the dumpster?
Okay, I need to know more about this evil energy. Neighbors were starting to act crazier than usual. All right, was this a full moon?
Would be a good question.
Crazier than usual. Do you think she lived in the perfect neighbor's neighborhood?
Oh.
Yeah, maybe these masks are evil. We should keep reading. Some coming into my apartment and being violent. The heck? They were coming in your apartment?
Does she mean the apartment complex or her literal apartment?
Why aren't we locking the doors?
Yeah.
I got robbed in the parking lot. Oh, that's not good.
Is this
Car
all at the same
crashes
time?
And some other stuff I don't want to get into here. All right, getting robbed in the parking lot, that sucks. Car crashes. I must have some haunted mask following me around because that's my MO. That's how I was diagnosed with ADHD. All right. Usually these masks have a laughing and a crying one, but these are straight-faced and the other one looks evil as fuck. All right, we got to go back and look. These don't look straight-faced. This one's smiling.
I mean, maybe...
And this one has like pouty kissy lips.
Maybe a resting bitch face or something on that one.
I don't know.
I've never seen them smiling. I thought they always had like either pouty or something like that.
I feel like they need to be destroyed, and I feel like my brother and I should burn them the next time he's in town. Okay, if they're evil, why not destroy them now?
Well, that's a Ouija board that has to be burned. If you have a board that you think is got bad spirits in it, you're supposed to burn the Ouija boards.
Aren't they all dangerous?
What, Ouija boards?
Yeah.
I've had good experiences and bad experiences with them, so I don't know. Why does the brother have to be there? Why does the brother have to be involved?
It did weird stuff to her brother. Maybe that's the stuff she doesn't want to, or he doesn't want to get into. But I'm very curious as to what the music is on them. Can anyone read music and figure out what this song is? I don't know if I should figure it out, but I've always wondered what it could be. Any help would be appreciated. Wouldn't you need to know what instrument that music was for? I can read
I thought
notes.
music was universal. I didn't realize it had to be for certain instruments.
Shit, I don't know. I guess I think it has some deeper meaning. Are there even bells on these masks? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what she heard. It was a bad storm and she heard the bells blowing because of the storm. Okay, let's see what they said. They're Jester masks. Oh, I was right. So this is in the comments.
Okay.
And the smiles are completely normal.
I don't think it's The Conjuring or anything.
Well, it seems like, I guess they can be kind of creepy, but people are saying they're mass-produced and pretty much worthless, so I wouldn't read anything into them. So I guess the consensus here is not curse. All right, well, that was fine. I think we called that one. Let's see what's next on the Reddits. Let's just go ahead to the Am I Overreacting?
It's a good one.
All right. Am I overreacting for thinking my boyfriend is just looking for an excuse to break up?
Oh.
Sounds good. We got text messages. All right, let's read the story before we read the texts.
Okay.
31 female with 33 male, dating for about a year. He asked me a while ago for items that I might want as a gift. So I sent him the wish list I use that probably has 15 to 20 perfumes. He was sweet and got me 3 bottles. Wow. But they were from Dossier and not the real product. I think it's very sweet, but I want him to save his time in the future because I don't want dupe products. I only want real ones. Okay, time out.
Problem already. I'm sorry.
My favorite perfume right here. And this, we don't have any sponsorship, so.
What is it?
No, this is just stuff that I really do like because nobody pays us for this.
I can't.
Diamond 15 by Okacha. I don't know if this really smells like it, but this one's made after this perfume that's $1,500,000.
Say, I'm a little bougie because I have my Dolce & Gabbana light blue, but a perfume that costs that much is way more bougie.
Well, this one was only $60.
Yeah, I know.
But it
it's
comes
the
in a very
knockoff.
nice container. It has a nice little spray.
When I was in high school, Giorgio was one of the most
I
popular
remember
perfumes.
the yellow.
And there was this knockoff brand called Primo or something like that.
And it
that
came
made
in the little aerosol cans like
yeah,
this.
and it
Mhm.
smelled just like it.
And it was bright yellow, and they sold them
Yes.
at the dollar store. I remember those.
Yes,
I
those.
love this, though.
Over the
Let me see. What's the name of this one?
Oh.
This person here does not like the fake perfumes. But you know what? Tell your boyfriend you want this in the real thing, and he can't get it for you. So about.
yeah.
It is based on...
We've gotten way off track here, and we're not even a paragraph into this Reddit.
D.
You told me to remind you. You told me to start telling you blah, blah, blah when we start getting more than 5 minutes off.
D is getting hangry. D is getting hangry.
You're making me drink wine on an empty stomach.
Okay, D, I'm going to pause the recording so I can find the name of the real perfume here. And
Okay.
and you go get more wine and a
Sure.
snack.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay, so here it is. Morels, Paris, Le Monde sur Mesure. I don't know how to speak French, but I'm sitting here drinking my $7 Prosecco and showing you guys my fake cologne. Perfume, whatever. This is the one that it's based on. And part of the reason I guess it's $1.5 million is because it's encrusted in diamonds, the actual bottle.
I'm sure that has a lot to do with it.
And it says it is one of a kind or two of a kind, I guess, if you get the knockoff. And it is the most exclusive bespoke fragrance collection in the world. Anyway, I like it. So, this little bougie bitch.
Let's get back to the article. Okay.
Let's get back to the article. I just had to stand
Is she-
up. I had to stand up for my knockoff perfume.
Gotcha. I totally have done the same thing.
But he took it the wrong way. Well, I guess the text message isn't going to tell us how she said it. And it gives me the impression he's just looking for a way out anyway. There are plenty of other things on my list that are cheaper, not brand name, that serve a functional purpose, etc. I think his big overreaction is just him looking for a way out more than anything, but I wasn't going to egg him on in text. Our relationship has been completely fine and normal. I am the higher earner than him, which he said doesn't bug him, but maybe it does. I don't know. Thoughts. So let's see what we got. So I wanted to talk to you about the gifts if you have a minute. Sure, what's up? It was really sweet of you to get me the perfume, but in the future, please don't get me the dupes from the Dossier or Ochaka. Oh my gosh, that's the brand that I was just saying I liked. She's straight up dissing it. I mean, it's the fragrance lasts a long time. It smells good. I don't know what she's bitching about. I know it seems like a bargain, but when I say, it was $60 for this perfume.
Bargain?
That's not a bargain. I mean, it is compared to $1.5 million, but whatever.
That Body Works $10.
Seriously. I mean, my fresh sugar lychee, I think it's $80 for the real thing. So
I think mine's about 70 or 80.
Right. Okay. I know it seems like a bargain, but when I say I want perfume, I want the actual perfume and not a knockoff. Is it because you want the label? Not exactly. It's more that the dupes are inferior products with less longevity. Right, that's bullshit. This perfume will last all fucking day. And they don't always smell the same. And yes, the packaging too. Okay, nobody sees the freaking packaging. You spray it on and they smell you. It was so much cheaper to just get the Dossier ones. Does it really matter? It matters to me. Okay. Because they're luxury items that I'm saving up to get or reward myself with. All right, bitch, keep saving.
Buy your own fucking perfume.
Buy your own. So if you don't want to get me the real stuff, it's okay. You can always get me other stuff. I don't know. This is rubbing me the wrong way.
It's rubbing me the wrong way. Can I just say before we go any further, they're not just overreacting. They're an asshole right now.
It's the thought that counts. Seriously, it's the thought that counts.
I'm trying to remember, did he ask for the list or did she volunteer the list?
Let's go back and look. So it says he asked me a while ago for items that I might want as a gift. So I sent him a wish list I use that has 15 to 20 perfumes.
15 to 20
perfumes.
Wow.
But then she says there's plenty of other things on my list that are cheaper and not brand name and serve a functional purpose. She didn't say she sent him anything except perfumes. Anyway, all right, let's see. All right, so back to the text. It seems the boyfriend, it seems kind of superficial and bratty to throw a temper tantrum over not getting the brand name item because someone wanted to give you all the ones you wanted. I even read reviews to see what other people thought. Oh, that's thoughtful. And they seemed okay with it. So maybe this is how I find out you're a lot more superficial than I thought. She said, well, I'm not throwing a temper tantrum at all. I said, thank you. And just asked for future instances that you skip the perfume. I'm not mad or anything. You kind are, to be honest. When I say I want a perfume, I want the actual perfume and not knockoff. Is toddler level temper tantrum.
To me, he's pointing out what she's already said. Like if she
but he's name calling. He's saying it's toddler level temper tantrum shit.
Okay, well, it kind of was, in my opinion.
But this is not going to be a productive conversation. Okay, if they're hurling insults.
Look, here's my thoughts. He's like,
she started this shit.
That's
She's
exactly
eat this shit.
No, I'm not going to say she started it, but if it doesn't matter, you wouldn't have sent the fucking text that you wanted no knockoffs.
She was overreacting, but he's matching her energy now.
Well, hell yeah, most people do. I'm sorry. You don't get attacked like that and not react the same way. Okay, go ahead.
This is toddler level temper tantrum shit.
It
is bratty.
Yes.
I'm kind of disgusted by this because in my mind you were not like this, but to find out you are is unsettling and unnerving. I'm worried about wasting my time.
Wow.
He's a dick. All right. And then she said,
hey,
okay.
This is just perfume. What's it going to be like when it comes to houses, cars?
Why isn't she looking for a way out? I have a feeling this was more than the perfume.
I think she's.
I have a feeling he's disappointed her a lot.
No, I think she dished out something, and she's not going to be able to take it when it comes back.
Okay, why don't we talk about this in person? I don't know if I'm just coming across harsh or whatnot, but I'm not upset that you got me perfume. Okay,
knockoff perfume.
No, you are upset that he got you perfume. That's literally I'm confused.
That's why she's in the position she's in, because she sent the text that said she was upset, even though she keeps sitting there saying she's not upset.
All right. You have to pick your battles.
Right.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, as we're reading into this text message, I think this guy is a little bit toxic. No, I don't want to see you at this point. I went way out of my way to look up your wish list, think about what you have talked about, pick several items from it, and get the exact product just in a different packaging from a less trendy company, and I get berated for it. Okay, you're berating her. At this point, I'm just fully disgusted. If you had got me store brand mac and cheese instead of Annie's, I wouldn't say shit. I'd accept it gratefully, but you just had to open your mouth. There are some knockoff brands that do not smell the same. Like, I got this knockoff Coco Mademoiselle on Amazon once. It was horrible. It smelled like alcohol. It didn't last long. But he did read the reviews. I think she had more disappointment than just him getting these. I think she probably feels like this guy tries to cheap her out of a lot of stuff.
See, so far, I've just seen her being passive aggressive.
You don't see him being passive aggressive?
No, he's being blunt. I mean, I'm not saying that he's nice.
So you think he's really dumping her now, or is he just fucking with her emotions, which is totally toxic?
Oh, no, I don't think that he's dumping her. If this is something that she's going to text about, you've probably seen the signs before now, and vice versa.
I think there's a disconnect here because I'm not trying to berate you. Okay, and I feel like she's like coming back off of what she was
She's backpedaling because I don't think she expected to get the reaction from him that she is.
Pedaling for sure. No, what you're doing is telling me that what I got you isn't good enough for you, and you care more about the name on the package than the scent. Yeah, she kind of did say that. Let's be real. Which I'd figure, since it's perfume, you wouldn't care what it comes in. I agree. I said it was sweet of you to get them for me, but I'd rather just save them to get myself as a reward. All right, hers is passive aggressive.
That's what I said. She's passive aggressive and he's just being blunt.
Because that way, seeing them on my shelf is a reminder of what I accomplished. Okay. Maybe look at your credit card statement and then we can think about the debt you've accomplished. Okay, I'm just kidding. I don't know her financial situation.
That wasn't in the text, folks.
That wasn't in the text. I'm just ad-libbing here. All right. Nah, how about I just never get you a gift again?
Fuck yes. That's exactly what I would say. I have said shit like that.
After you just spat in my face. Wow. This language is meant to stir up. At this point, conversation needs to be saved for after they calm down because we're not going to get anywhere here. After you just spat in my face and told me my gifts weren't good enough because they don't come in some fancy bottle. In fact, I think I just saw the real you finally. And to be honest, I'm disgusted. Okay, you've been honest. We know you're disgusted. I don't think you're the right kind of girl for me if you care more about brand names than what's inside the box. I wonder what's inside his box.
I don't know, but it's still a good point. This guy has been completely insulted, and that's what he's reacting with.
You're the kind of girl for me that if you care more about the brand names than what's inside the box, that just reminds me of these superficial Instagram horrors, and it makes me sick. Are you still on? He's just upset.
I know he's upset. I just don't know.
I think we have way crossed the line.
Instagram horse. Okay. First of all, we have to realize that this is a private conversation that she's made public. So
you should be calling the girl you're dating a whore in private.
No, he says it reminds me of the Instagram horse. He's not saying you're acting like an Instagram horse. Well, maybe.
She said, wow, I'm sorry for saying anything. I'm sorry I said anything too. Yeah, I bet you are because now you showed your hand and I see the real you. And though you could hide it forever. Okay.
And she
says they've had no problems up till this point. Let's just read her edit real quick. The edit says, I can't keep up with the comments at this point, but I wanted to clear something up. The perfume he got me was not the same exact perfume, just an off-brand bottle. It's not made at the same factory. The way generic cereals are, the dupe perfumes, so they are cheaper, lower quality, less sillage, less longevity. There are limitations. The issues isn't that I want the brand name on the bottle. It's that the perfume itself is bad.
That's what she thought she needed to fucking edit? Seriously?
All right. I think they're both overreacting.
I think they're both a couple of dumbasses.
Honestly, I think they both like drama. I think they've had problems in the past, and I think they're both overreacting. When I was dating my husband, one of the first times he came to visit me for my birthday, he brought this KitchenAid stand mixer.
Nice. I want one of those.
So excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I've wanted one of these. Like, I love
too.
baking.
I want one now.
And he said, oh yeah, I brought it to see if you wanted to buy it for $200.
No way.
It gets better. His ex-girlfriend had left it at his house.
Okay, I don't think
I'm good.
Okay, this is the thing. I know your husband, so like I don't think that was like an asshole thing. I think that's just him not thinking.
It's just weird.
And that's just him not thinking.
But yet, I didn't get anything for my birthday.
He probably didn't even know it was your birthday. It was just a happy coincidence that he showed up with that standing mixer.
And I was so upset, but no, I was like, no, it's fine. I'm not buying it from you. I'm good. Okay, and then another birthday, he got me an R2D2 measuring cups. It was like these plastic stackable measuring cups. I've gotten Taco Bell t-shirt for Christmas. You have to learn to pick your battles if you want to be married.
Absolutely.
If them not getting you the right present means they're not your person, that's fine. I guess gift giving is some people's love language. But my husband has a kind heart. He's generous. He's a great caretaker, like cleans the house. He does laundry, dishes. I never touch any of that stuff. Right. So I guess if that's her love language and she is hurt by that, but also money might not always be around. Somebody might lose their job. We see that kind of stuff all the time doing debtors work. So I think your relationship is very rocky if this is worth bringing up.
I think she touched a nerve, pride, ego, whatever you want to call it, with the guy when she said what she said about his gift. And I
The
think
way
it
he
just,
came back at her, though, makes me wonder if he has that sort of language with her, not just in this message that he thought nobody would see. And the perfume was the last straw.
yeah. But it also, too, because I know that you can delete sections of text messages. So if
Could
she
be.
knew that she was going to post the text messages, she could have deleted some of her messages.
You know what? I think you guys deserve each other. I hope everything ends up great. Let's check out another Reddit post.
Oh, man.
Am I the asshole? Wife stopped taking birth control without telling me.
What? Ouch.
I'm 31 and my wife is 34. We have no kids yet and have been on the fence about having kids as we're not financially stable enough and living in a small apartment with no prospect of moving out soon. You know what? Sometimes I wonder if you wait until the right moment, that moment may not ever come.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not that you should stop taking birth control to make that decision of a child for both of you, but she recently told me she wanted to stop taking the pill as she didn't like how it was making her feel, and I supported this and said we could look into alternatives. Things are extremely busy at work for me at the moment, and I just got a promotion. Okay, so more money in the last month with a lot of new responsibilities, and I forgot to look into these alternatives and just assumed she was still on the pill. Today I found out she stopped taking the pill a month ago, and we've been having sex on average about 4 times a week. Sometimes more, sometimes less, and we're both busy in work life in general. Okay, this is not good because sperm lives for 3 days, and if you've done this every day for a month, 4 times a week,
She probably already pregnant.
you've got sperm in there all the time that is able to penetrate regardless of when they
It's
drop.
a lot.
Ruh-roh. Anytime we do have sex, I always come inside her. That's just the way we roll, LOL. When she revealed to me that she's been off the pill for a month, I freaked out and told her it was extremely careless and uncool not to tell me, as we're both not in a stable financial situation to get out of this tiny apartment. Rent is crazy expensive where I live, and home ownership is very difficult and far away until our savings improve. Sounds like they're moving to the suburbs.
Sooner than he thought.
She's going to get an OnlyFans account. There are alternatives. She blamed me for not exploring other contraceptive alternatives like I told her I would when I found out, but obviously I forgot to and it slipped my mind. Wait a minute. So was this conversation, I'm going off the pill and you figure it out? They're both dumb.
That's
they
what
both
I
need to
was-
communicate.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I would have never left that up to my husband to do. Ever.
I double check to make sure we're on the same page before
Yeah.
we start shooting solids in there. Okay. I was flabbergasted by her response and asked her why she didn't think it was worth mentioning to me while we were having sex in the meantime. Yeah, why not?
Exactly.
Bear in mind, she was always leaning on the side of not wanting kids for now, but suddenly she starts tearing up and got really cold and off with me saying, I don't have to stay if she's pregnant. She said her period is due any day. Right. Am I the asshole for reacting the way I did? I tried my best to understand her point of view, but it's no good reason for discontinuing the pill. She told you she don't feel good on it, which honestly, I went on the pill once in my entire life. I got engaged to a guy who had a couple of kids by a couple of different ladies. And I'm like, I don't want to be one of those ladies until I'm absolutely sure. So that's the one time I went on the pill. My sex drive tanked.
If she's been taking the pill for a while, she should know whether or not she feels good on it or not. Like, this isn't a last minute thing you're going to find out about.
Yeah, but you might have been dealing with shitty sex and then finally you're like, I just want to live my life.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody might have different reactions to the pill than you do, but
But her reaction was she doesn't feel good on it. There are certain cancers that are linked to hormones. Like when my mom had breast cancer, they put her on a hormone blocker to put her into early menopause because it can feed off the estrogen, and there's extra estrogen here.
Right.
So the safety of it could be disputable. How long have we been putting people on these pills?
This has been a decision not to have kids, off and on through the whole thing. But at the end of the day, if she's the one that's not happy on the birth control and she decides to go off of it, she should say something to him. Hey, I've quit taking them. Have you come up with any solutions or alternatives? I would have been doing that myself. That's my responsibility.
Well,
So-
that's their responsibility as a couple, but we shouldn't place all the blame for birth control on women because I feel like it falls on us far too often because, oh, we can do the pill and guys don't want to use condoms. You know what? Use condoms. Track your cycle. Use the pull-out method and spermicide. I didn't get pregnant until I wanted to when I was 36.
But he needs to know that she's not taking it if he wants to do one of those options.
Yeah, but
like,
that's where I'm like not sure because the way he said he was like, oh, I guess I forgot to look into it. It makes me wonder if he told her he was going to come up with something.
Okay, so
and
this
didn't.
is my answer then. He is not the asshole if she did not tell him that she has quit taking the pills. If she told him that she had quit taking the pills, then he's the asshole.
I think they're both the assholes because they need to just open up their mouths and fucking communicate with each other. This is a joint responsibility. They need to make sure they're on the same page.
Well, yeah, I mean,
If we can't communicate about what we're doing to prevent kids, how the hell are they going to figure things out with them?
true. That's true.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Am I the
But, I mean,
asshole
this
for
seems
reacting
like-
the way I did? I tried my best to understand her point of view, but she doesn't have a good reason, according to him, for discontinuing the pill and not mentioning this to me. She mentioned it to you.
She said that she wanted to, and he said that he would look into alternatives, which I thought was a weird statement anyway, because I'm sorry.
And they haven't brought it up in over a month. Like, I don't feel
Yeah,
well, and it's
yeah.
like no concern at all.
I don't know. I
They're
am
both
always,
assholes.
yeah, they're both assholes.
Now we're in an awkward fight and sitting in separate rooms. Oh, great. He's posting this from the other room. He's over in his computer room. Like, he's got Grand Theft Auto running in the background. He's like, Reddit.
I'm just sitting here saying, well, at least they're no longer fucking 4 times a week.
I do love this woman, but pregnancy now would put a lot of stress on our relationship. The timing is not right at all. And I know there's no perfect time. True. But this definitely isn't it. Also true. Edit. Yes, I'm aware the pill isn't 100% effective. Okay, say that's pretty stupid. I mean, it's pretty damn close to 100% effective if you take it properly.
Not if you're on an antibiotic.
Let's see. I know she stopped taking the pill. All I needed was a bit of a heads up. Oh, I'm not a fan of condoms, nor was she, but I would have been wearing them. Slap on the condom. You know what, dude? You probably need to last more than 3 seconds anyway. She'll enjoy it better. I was thinking about something like a male equivalent of a pill that doesn't exist. This dude doesn't even know what the options are.
Wait a minute. Was there something in this article that addressed the 3 seconds that you just mentioned?
I'm just assuming.
Dumbass.
D, you know it's true. This little boy can't last. She's not satisfied.
We need to stop.
Alternative. This guy wants a male birth control pill.
Hey, I'm up
He's
for that.
30. He's
I wish there
31
was
and they don't
something-
exist.
I wish there was a male birth control pill.
We all wish that, but no, D. We want to leave this to men. This is what happens when you leave it to men.
Maybe.
Herein lies
I
the
don't know.
problem.
I'm all for to each his own. I think women should, if they don't want to get pregnant, you take care of it. If a guy doesn't want to get pregnant, you take care of it. Let's double whammy it.
He now knows how naive and uneducated he was after learning that only 2 options for men are condoms and vasectomies. I stupidly assumed there was more out there. There, like spermicide, pull-out method. Also, like, you only can get pregnant. There's only like 1 egg drops. There's only like a 3-day span.
2 could drop. Yeah.
But yeah, there's the like calendar method. I like a little
There's
combination
the
of everything.
abstinence method.
That's my favorite. I kind of want to look at another supernatural one. Here we go, supernatural encounter. Why not? Hello, I would like to report to you my encounter with the supernatural. I was once choked by a strange entity in my dreams. It looked like my sister. Maybe it was your sister. A long time ago, my grandma said she saw a girl who she thought was my sister too. I also saw a name in my dreams. It was called Seth, and I think it's related to the actual biblical figure, and I think it was giving me a warning. I think God is telling me my sister's soul is currently unwell. Yeah, there's no comments there. I don't
think God's wasting his time to tell her that.
I think we need more of a background. Glowing orbs? I like orbs. Do you like orbs? First post here. I saw multiple glowing orbs a few years ago. My adult kids have told me that they saw flying saucers out there. This is at our family homestead. I was looking out of my mom's house built in the 1960s. Across the street is my long deceased grandparents' house, rebuilt after Sherman burned it. Oh, they must live near us, maybe. I know in Columbia there's like a lot of shit that Sherman burned down. Anyway, I thought growing up this was Sherman's old crazy relative. There had been reports of activity in an old house, Civil War soldier, footsteps in my attic, blah, 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 blah. My friend in high school saw my long deceased grandmother sweeping the front porch. Hey, I mean, at least grandma is helping the fuck out. That would be cool. What if grandma came and cleaned my house?
I wish grandma would come clean my house.
Apparently my aunt has seen my grandma since she died, and she just like waves hi and floats off the porch. Like, Grandma, I love you. You want to come clean my bedroom? Wouldn't that be cool if I woke up and my room was clean tomorrow?
My son told me the other day that my grandson told him that he was talking to his papa.
Aww.
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
What did he say to him?
He didn't understand. I was like, what was he saying? He's like, I couldn't understand a thing he was saying. But I had been up there
Big
once.
Bird or chicken nuggets. I don't know.
Well, I had been up there once before, and I was sitting out on the curb outside the apartment.
I remember that.
And my son and my grandson came out on the balcony, and my grandson was like, BB, Papa, BB, Papa. And I'm sitting there by myself, and I'm like,
and
oh my
was
gosh.
After your daughter
dad.
had her baby, and that birthday balloon was randomly floating up in the parking lot.
Just
the
out
day
of nowhere.
she had the baby.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere.
It like dropped out of the sky, and her boyfriend was like, hold on. And he like runs over to it, and he brings it back, and it says happy birthday. And I'm like, oh,
and that
my
was
gosh.
the day that your grandson was born.
Yeah. And then my other grandson was the one that was like, I was sitting down there by myself, but he was like, BB, because he calls me BB. And he's like, BB, Papa, BB, Papa. Yeah. And I was like, oh, he sees
Beaches.
your dad. Yeah, I'm
What's
Beach.
up, Beaches?
And he can't say Beach yet, so he calls me BB.
BB?
Mm-hmm.
One day I'll be like, bitches, be like, a beach.
I know. I've like, me and my sister spent like 10 minutes one day laughing at the different Life's a BB t-shirts kind of things that we could do.
Okay, so I thought this was Sherman's old crazy relative. Then reports of activity in an old house, Civil War soldier, footsteps in the attic. My friend in high school saw my long deceased grandma sweeping the front porch. Again, very nice lady. Near my mom's house is an old tobacco barn that was turned into a huge man cave by my dad, a farmer. Lucky dad. His tobacco farmer dad made a huge man cave out of an old tobacco barn.
I'd like to have a she cave like that.
I want a man cave.
A
Anyway,
she shed.
I saw many different sized orbs. They were the same color as car lights, kind of golden white. I saw 3 larger orbs arcing from the old tobacco barn and the old house across the street. Then there were smaller orbs coming along the highway. I thought they were cars, but the lights versed off in separate directions. Are these ghosts, UFOs? I think they could be my deceased relatives, dad, etc. I visited again and looked out the window and see nothing but normal blackness. There's a small cemetery with burials in the 1800s, maybe 1700s. I also heard faint church lights singing early one morning, maybe around 5, near an old pond in the woods. I asked my mom about these. She said, don't look outside at night. Nice, Mom. Nice. Could be any of the above. UFOs. Yeah. I mean, really, do we think we're alone in this universe?
No.
Now, one thing to be careful of, as somebody that has had retina detachment, if you're seeing orbs, it doesn't hurt to get your eyes checked out by the eye doctor.
I don't think that's the kind they're talking about, but I get where you're going, because I have like those, I call them orbital strokes.
Yeah.
They're like
you get those with the migraines.
Yes. And they'll last for like 20 or 30 minutes with me. Like I have to completely stop whatever I'm doing because I can't read. I can't do anything.
It gets painful.
Right.
So yeah, there could be a medical reason, but also look, we have 5 senses. Dogs don't see color. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. There's so much that we can't explain because all we can explain is what we're limited to by our 5 senses. This is the kind of stuff that fascinates me. Well, Channel Surfers, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for getting us to 100.
Yay!
We will be back definitely next week with Sister Wives, but I like these. I like the Reddit stuff. I don't know. Reddit's always a great rabbit hole to deep dive in. Well, you guys have a great night. Bye.
Let's ride.
To